Hey guys, welcome to the video. So previously we learned the full form of HTML, which is hypertext markup language, and it is basically just the language of the web which help us to create websites. HTML is just a layout of the web page, means it is the skeleton of the web page, and CSS is just to add styling to the web page. With CSS the website looks beautiful. It is just to give some designs to the web page, and JavaScript is the main thing. Like without JavaScript the website is useless. It is used to program the logic for the page layout. And now we will be continuing the series. So welcome to HTML tutorials episode 1, where we will be creating our first HTML file. In case if you haven't watched the episode 1 of HTML tutorials, I'll put the link of the video in the description. With that you can also get the notes of this episode. Now let's start the video. Let's create a file name called index.html. Now why only index.html, whereas I could have given some other names too. This index.html is a special file name that tells the website that whenever someone visits the website, always to start with index.html. It is the starting point of the website. Now in the previous video I showed that if we give exclamation mark and press enter, we get this template of the code. But if we see here, there is something written element abbreviation. Now what is this element abbreviation? This element abbreviation is basically a tool that helps us to write HTML and CSS together. Similarly, if we select the second option, which is this 3 exclamation mark, and press enter, we get this doc-type HTML, which tells the website that we are using HTML5. Now let's create a simple code. Let's give the title of the web page as this is the first website, and after head we open the body tag. Now what did this h1 mean? You don't need to know now, I'll tell that later. You can just ignore this for now. This is the heading, and this is a paragraph tag. This is a paragraph. Now let's save it. Now for running this file you need to install an extension called live server. So let's go ahead and install that. Live server. This is the extension which you need to install, so let's install it. Now this live server runs the website in a local host, like it opens a port on which the website will run. So here it is installed, and now let's run this code. Just right click on it, and this first option, open with live server, just click on that. You can see it opened a port 5500, and here you can see that here is the web page. Now as I've told that index.html is the starting point of the web page, so here if I just remove this index.html from the link and press enter, we'll still see this page. Now suppose if I give this random name and create another file like html.html and another file, like it doesn't matter how many files you create. And now let's run this. Open with live server. We can still see the web page because we right click this file and then pressed on open with live server. But now here if I remove this random.html from the link and then press enter, the website will not be shown. Instead it will show these 3 files, and it is asking us that which file we want to open. So this is the importance of index.html. Let's now just change the name, index.html. And now let's reload it, and it came back to normal. Now let's open our the presentation slide. Stop. Now here you can see first is find as HTML. This is the default name of the website's homepage. Now let's move on to HTML tags. So in this line of code, h1, this is the heading, and then close tag. Here you can see this is the opening tag, this is the content between the tags, and this is the closing tag. Now closing tag is similar to opening tag, only the difference is that after this less than symbol you need to give this forward slash and then this more than symbol, and that's the closing tag. Now a basic HTML page means, now I'll be explaining that what line means what in this whole code. Starting from doc type HTML, this basically tells the browser that you're using HTML5. Then this HTML tag, which is the root of an HTML document, means under this every code comes. Then head, it is the container for metadata. Now what is this metadata? Metadata basically stores the information about an already pre-existing data, like storing data about data itself. Then this title, which is the where we write the title of the web page, but this is not shown in the main web page. Like here I wrote this is first this is the first website, but it is not being showed here. Then the closing head tag, then opening body tag. It contains all the data that is rendered by the browser, means under this body tag whatever we write will be showed in the browser. Then close the body tag and close HTML tag. Now quick points. HTML is the parent of head and body tag, means under HTML this head and body tag comes. Then most of HTML elements have opening and closing tag with content in between. Now what is this HTML element? This whole line of code is called HTML element, where this is the opening tag, this is the content, and this is the closing tag. So we can say that a whole HTML element is made up of these three things: this opening tag, content, and closing tag. Now we can use inspect elements like view page source to edit an HTML of web page. Some of you may know this. Now let's check it. Safari doesn't have that feature, so here I'm using Chrome. So let's just go to our website codely.ml. Let's log in. And here if I just select this word top and then go to inspect, and here you can see it's the word top. Now if I just change it like least viewed videos, the exact opposite, and then press enter, we get this least viewed videos. So like this we can change this, but it does not change the whole website, means publicly it is not changed, it is just changed in the front end, means it is just changed in your browser, but for others it will still be the top viewed videos. So here if I just reload this web page, and here you can see it came back to normal top viewed videos. Now if I go to view, let's go to inspector, and there is another cool feature of it. You can see this phone icon, and with this phone icon we can see that how our phone will look on different mobiles, like this. Now moving on to next slide, comments HTML. This is the part of the code that will not be parsed, means this is the part of the code which will not get executed. This comments are some lines which will not be shown in the website, like let's just like if under body tag I wrote this is code lead, then let's save it and execute this file, open with live server. You can see that it is being shown, this is coded. But if we don't want this line to be shown, we can just simply give this less than exclamation mark 2 dash and then 2 dash and more than, and this line will not get executed now. Instead it became a comment. So now let's run the file, and here you can see it is not being shown here. So with this you can create a comment, and there is a shortcut way for creating comment. You have to just select the line and press Windows, you need to press Ctrl/, and for Mac you need to press Command/. So this is the shortcut for creating a comment. Now the last part, HTML is not case sensitive, means this all small letter HTML means this whole block letter HTML and so on. So you can write HTML like this or like this, also body tag like this or like this, paragraph like this, header like this, like, and so on. So HTML is not case sensitive, you can write like this too. Now as we came to the end of this episode, let's just write simple code from the beginning. So first you need to give this doc.html, by you can type it, or shortcut ways you can give 3 exclamation mark, press enter, and we get this. Now you need to open this HTML tag, then you need to give the head tag, which under that title tag comes. So opening title tag, and then here we type the title of the web page. This is a web page. Now after head tag we open the body tag, on which means under body tag everything written under the body tag will be executed in the web page. So here heading tag, this is heading, and then let's give this paragraph again, this is a paragraph, and let's save the file. You can press by pressing Command S. Now let's execute this file, open with live server, and here you can see our file got executed. So that's all for this episode. Meet you in the second episode. Bye bye.